Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Seeing some cloudy conditions out there this morning, as we will see some unsettled weather move into the area as we move into the later portion of the day today, as well as through the overnight hours, where we'll see some rainy and windy conditions. And then as we go over the next couple of days, we'll return to some more seasonable conditions. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have area low pressure off to the west. You can see plenty of shower activity in the boundary, kind of trailing behind that. That will be moving through our area as we go into the second portion of the day today and through the overnight hours, bringing us a good shot of some much needed rain over the local area. Behind that, we'll see a cooler air start to move in as we get later in the week. Take a look at the current conditions this morning. We're seeing a scattered deck around 6,000 feet, broken at 8,500, and overcast 14,000 feet. Seeing those winds out of the east at 14 knots, gusting up to 22, and seeing that temperature around 53 degrees. Relative humidity is at 80%. Quick look at the local radar. We can see some showers off to the northwest, but nothing currently in the local area as of yet. Expecting that to change again as we go later in the day. We will see a slight chance of maybe a shower popping up in the local area this morning, but a better chance of rain will be coming later in the day. We zoom out and look at the current visible satellite as well as the composite radar overlaid. We can see all that shower activity off to the west. Again, that will be moving into our area, but otherwise seeing those breezy onshore flow conditions across the local area with plenty of clouds around. So if we look at the short-term high-resolution model, see how things play out as we go through the day today. Again, mainly dry this morning. Can't rule out a light rain shower popping up in the area, but as we get into the afternoon, we'll start to see that rain really move in here, remaining mainly light to moderate as we go through the day today. We'll also see those winds already breezy out there at the moment. We'll see those gradually increasing, as well as those temperatures gradually increasing as we go through the day. And then that continues as we go into the evening, and we'll see our strongest winds as well as our best chance for some heavier rain showers start to move into the area as we approach midnight and through the early morning hours on Wednesday. So we'll see some really strong wind gusts as well as those stronger rain showers with a slight chance of seeing maybe even a isolated thunderstorm embedded within this activity, but that looks to be about a 20% or less chance as this pushes through. Then as the boundary itself starts to approach and push its way through for the first part of Wednesday, that will be taking those showers out off the coast, and we should see things start to dry out but remain mostly cloudy as we go through the day on Wednesday. And then we could see another peak in the winds Wednesday evening, overnight, but things remaining dry as we go into Thanksgiving as well, with those return to seasonable temperatures. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart here, we could see lots of colors to contend with as we go through the day today. We'll see those temperatures gradually rising as we go through the day, seeing actually our peak temperature overnight tonight around 60 to 62 degrees. Otherwise, the main story will be those east to east-southeasterly winds this morning, 12 to 17 knots, reaching gusts up to 27 knots. So we do have that red risk for winds at or above 25 knots. And again, those winds will gradually increase, turn out of the southeast as we go into the evening time frame. So we keep that red risk through the next 24 hours. And as you can see, as we approach midnight, we'll see our peak winds possibly seeing some gusts up to 40 knots in that time frame. And then we'll see those stay pretty elevated until we get to the into the first part of Wednesday after sunrise. Again, expecting that rain, just a slight chance around this morning, and then expecting that rain to become likely as we get into the afternoon hours. That's when we pick up that red risk for precip, and that again continues through the 24-hour period here after the noon time frame. Expecting mainly light to moderate rain as we go through the afternoon and evening this evening, and then as that front starts to approach and we start to see that heavier rain start to move in, we'll expect moderate to some embedded heavier showers pushing through the overnight time frame into early morning on Wednesday. That's when we'll see that chance of lightning, so we pick up that yellow risk of lightning. Now looking like a very high chance, about a 20% chance, maximum chance there, but So 20% or less chance as we move through the morning hours on Wednesday. And then we have a yellow risk this evening with those reduced ceilings and visibilities bumping up to an orange risk whenever we move into that heavier shower activity as we go into the morning on Wednesday. But so a very rainy, windy day ahead today, particularly as we go through the evening and overnight time frame. Seeing those tides about a half a foot to a foot above normal with those strong onshore winds. As we go over to the next couple of days, Wednesday will start off cloudy with a chance of some lingering showers, mainly early on. And as that front pushes through, we should see things start to dry out. And then we'll see things becoming mostly cloudy through the remainder of the day. Remaining slightly breezy, but it looks like we'll stay below that wind advisory criteria with those winds staying below 25 knots. So we do have a yellow risk for precip, mainly early in the day, and then we'll see green conditions for our other weather risk here. And then as we go into Wednesday evening, we'll see mostly cloudy conditions early. We'll see those clouds gradually decreasing as we go through the overnight and into the morning on Thursday. But we will see, it looks like a secondary peak in the winds through the overnight hours where we could see some breezy conditions. So we'll see a yellow risk for those winds that are above 25 knots. Looks like we'll stay just below that, but approaching close to that mark there. As we go into Thursday, we'll see a return to more seasonable temperatures. We'll see mostly sunny and a slightly breezy, cooler day for our Thanksgiving, expecting a high around 56 for our Thursday. We'll see a mild day for Wednesday with a high around 62 and a low around 42 Wednesday evening. That 62 on Wednesday will likely be for the first half of the day, and we'll see those temperatures starting to fall as we go into the evening time frame. That wraps up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.